Good day, champions. John Melvin, Regional Manager with Equus Financial, coming to you real fast, real quick. I want to talk to you about what I talk to all my clients about when they contact me about retirement or college savings. I talk to them about the flow of money. See, understanding how your money is flowing is important to your future when it comes to planning and the proper planning, right? So let's jump right into it. So the first thing that I'll talk to my clients about is I talk to them about the lifetime capital potential. See, understanding how much money you're going to earn between now and retirement is one of the key components. So the first thing that we'll do is we'll look at, say, like one of the calculators that we'll go over. And let's say I'm sitting down with a 40-year-old who wants to retire at age 67. Let's just say their income is $125,000 a year. They make about 3% growth in their money. They have about $88,000 so far in savings, and they're going to earn about 6% return on their investments. It says right now at age 67 that their income potential will be about $5 million and their wealth potential is about 11.9, almost 12 million. So what that means is if you could save 100% of all your money that comes in, then your wealth potential of almost $12 million. Now, we know you cannot save 100% of all your income, so we're going to look at the income potential of $5 million. Now, understanding that and understanding the money that's coming in, that is key, so that way we can properly plan, like I said. So understanding that, we're going to go to this bucket. One thing I tell my clients is hey, all the money that you ever want to receive in your income potential bucket is always going to fall down to the bottom of the bucket, and it's always going to leave the bucket. That is not where money is stored. That is where money just comes in, but it absolutely leaves immediately, and it goes into your inflow tank. Now, the inflow tank is where you're going to see your tax filter. The tax filter basically is an area where you honestly, before you actually receive your money, the government will take money out for taxes, so you'll lose a percentage in taxes. Now, after that, you have your lifestyle regulator. Your lifestyle regulator right here is a valve that you have to pump money into for your savings and investments. Now, I use the word pump because honestly, it's not a regular natural flow for someone to save money for their future. It's not, we know it's not a regular natural flow, right? It's a regular flow for people to put money inside their lifestyle regulator and fund, their standard of living, paying cars, paying houses, paying, bills, whatever. But you literally have to pump money into this future lifestyle diverter and choose if you want to go in an investment side or choose if you want to go on the saving side. Now, the one thing that I have you look at is I have you look at the saving side has a cap on it. So what that shows you is the money is safe. You cannot lose your money in the safe bucket. Now, there is a time where you say, okay, well, John, when can my money ever, go down or deplete? Well, there's two areas where your money can go down. One, if you move money from the safe side to the risk side, then of course money, your tank could deplete. And the other time is if you ever were to turn on this valve, this income valve. So if you start pulling money out of your savings to fund your lifestyle, then of course that money can deplete as well. So we want to show you what that looks like if you have money in your safe side, money on your risk side, or whatever have you. Now, the one thing that I want to show you next is, of course, after you choose your where you want to put your tank at, and then you have your lifestyle regulator. The one thing that you have to understand is now you have to know exactly what kind of lifestyle you're going to want to live. Now, of course, if you have 100% of money, you see that green, you see this tank going up. If you have 100% money going into your lifestyle, you can see right here that you have zero monies going into your savings. So we have to figure what percentage of monies you're going to put inside your cash flow to fund your lifestyle, and what percentage you want to put inside for your future savings. Now, after we figure that out, let's take a look at this other bucket, if you will. And what this is a borrowed monies, tank. You look at this borrowed money tank. Now, understand this: whenever you borrow money, what you're doing is you're adjusting. You're adjusting yours, and you can look right here. You're adjusting your income. So what you're doing is you're making this represents the liabilities that you're going to put on your future income. So if I can show you that in a diagram. So let's just say we borrow this amount of money, then what you'll see over here is we're adjusting our income on that borrowed money. If you were making $5,000 of income in a month, but you just borrowed some money and now you have to pay $1,000 a month to pay that back. Now you went from having $5,000 to now you only have $4,000 in true income that can go towards your lifestyle. Okay, and the one thing I want you to show you here is when you do borrow money, what happens is now you see that you have the green and you have the red. So now when you borrow money, what was going to your lifestyle can no longer go to your lifestyle now, because you have that debt you have to pay off. So as you pay your money back, after you pay that money back, now your outflow can go towards your lifestyle. Let's look at if you were to purchase a home, if you will. If you were to purchase a home, one thing to look at is if you have in the home, you have borrowed money, so that's adjusted your income, right? So but as you pay that back, your income will be adjusted, and now you have equity in your home. And as you pay that mortgage back and you build your equity, then you will see that you are actually having a home will be an asset for you as you build that equity. So this is some of exactly what I will go through on a fast note. I'm doing it kind of fast here, but there's so many calculators that I'll go through with my clients. One of the calculators that I'll go through with my clients, of course, is the last calculator that we'll get to is our lifestyle regulator calculator. And the reason why this calculator is so important is because I'll ask my clients, how well prepared are you for your retirement? Of course, they'll give me a number. And once they give me a number, we'll input their situation, and we'll input their income, their name, we'll put their savings, we'll put their tax rate, we'll figure out the life expectancy, inflation. Well, in retirement, do you want to retire off your retirement, your current lifestyle, or do you want to retire off for a different lifestyle? So once we figure that out, then we will come over here to this calculator, and this calculator will really tell us, based on what they want, it will tell us what interest rate they have to earn in order to retire that lifestyle that they want. They say, you know what, John, I don't know where I'm gonna go get that interest rate at. So then we hit this button, the next to it, and it will tell us how much more money they have to save, since they can't get that interest rate. They would have to save in order to live that lifestyle. They say, well, you know what, John, I don't think I can, come up with that extra money. So then what we'll do if they can't come up with that extra money is we would actually say, okay, how much longer in retirement would you have to save? And how much longer would you have to keep on working past 67 in order to live that lifestyle? They say, you know what, I really don't want to, work, too many years past age 67. I don't want to do that if it came back to say 77 or something. I will say, okay, the next button will say, well, how much less money would you have to spend on a monthly basis in order to live that lifestyle? So these calculators will give my clients, it will give them a better scenario, or a better vision, or a better look at the future. And if you need something like this for yourself, you can definitely reach out to me. My contact is, john@nbuagency.com. You can see it right here, john@nbuagency.com. So, definitely reach out to me. Now, of course, after we go through that calculator, and one of the key things is most people don't really understand how the taxes work. So one of the things, of course, that we'll go over is understanding taxes. Now, if you look right here, the highest tax bracket was 94%. But you got to say, okay, why was taxes that high? If we show the event of why it was, is because World War II. We go to war, taxes go up, right? Well, let's just say you had, say, $350,000 in your retirement account, and let's just say that we were at a tax bracket of say, let's say 20%. Out of the 350,000, you will take 280, but the IRS will take 70. So understanding that, look at the highest tax bracket we've ever been in. As you can see right now, we're in one of the lowest tax brackets ever. Understanding that, and if I hit this button average, it'll tell us that, hey, when taxes first started till today, the average has been 57%. My question to you is when you retire, do you think taxes will be lower or higher based on, the way we are as an economy, how much money our government owes? And I don't know what the future is, so I can't really tell you what it's going to be, of course. But if you would guess that it will be higher, then in some cases it might make sense to pay those taxes today versus putting money inside a deferred plan that will pay those taxes later. What's a deferred plan? Those are those qualified plans, right? So when we look at those deferred plans, when you go back to our bucket, our tanks, you look right here, when you have your qualified plans will go straight into your investment tank, as you can see right there. So the key thing is you want to make sure that you have a proper plan for your future, so that way you want to make sure that you don't plan to fail, because you do not want to fail to plan, but you're not going to be planning them, because you want to contact John at NPU Agency. We want to make sure that you think you plan for your time future. Hope you learned something. That in the next video, I'll show you those calculators of giving you a scenario of what a client. We want to make sure that you have a order to live the lifestyle that you want to live, and we want to give you some insight.